When most people hear the word IQ, they immediately think of a number, a score that supposedly decides who is smart and who is not. But in real life, intelligence doesn't show up as a number on a test. It shows up in how people think, react, and make decisions. You've probably noticed this yourself. Some people with average IQs stay calm, make good choices, and handle life well. Others, even very smart people, keep repeating the same mistakes. So this isn't about test scores. It's about thinking patterns and how they show up in everyday life.
Levels of IQ, based on thinking patterns, not scores. These levels are not official rankings. They simply describe common ways people think in daily life, explained in a simple, human way. Level 1. Survival thinking. At this level, the mind is stuck in the present moment. Everything feels urgent. Everything feels personal. People react emotionally, often without stopping to think. They blame circumstances, other people, or bad luck. Life feels like something that's constantly happening to them. You'll often hear thoughts like, "Why does this always happen to me? Nothing ever works out." This level is usually caused by stress, pressure, or overwhelm, not low intelligence. Level 2. Rule follower thinking. Here, people feel safest when they follow rules and expectations. They do things a certain way because that's how it's done. There's a strong fear of making mistakes or standing out. Approval matters a lot. Independent thinking feels risky. Typical thoughts sound like, "What will people think?" That's how everyone does it. Most people spend a large part of their lives thinking this way. Level 3. Logical thinking. This is where conscious thinking really begins. People start asking questions instead of reacting automatically. They pause before responding. They look for causes, patterns, and real solutions. Instead of complaining, they try to understand what's actually going on. You'll hear thoughts like, "Let's think this through. What's the real problem here?" Many educated and self-aware people operate at this level. Level 4. Strategic thinking. At this level, people don't just think about now, they think a few steps ahead. They can control their emotions instead of being controlled by them. They see the bigger picture and understand long-term consequences. Instead of acting on impulse, they ask where their choices are leading. Typical thoughts include, "This is hard right now, but it will pay off later. If I keep going this way, where does it lead?" This level is common among leaders, planners, and high performers. Level 5. Meta thinking. This is the rarest and most powerful level. Here, people don't just think, they think about how they think. They notice their own mental habits. They catch biased or emotional thinking in real time. And when a perspective isn't helping, they change it. Complex problems don't overwhelm them, they simplify them. Thoughts at this level sound like, "Why am I thinking this way? Is this thought actually helping me?" At this level, decisions are intentional, not automatic. So what IQ really means? When people talk about IQ, they usually mean being smart. In reality, IQ is just about how your brain handles problems, how well you figure things out, how easily you connect ideas. But IQ doesn't show how you actually use your brain in real life. One important thing to remember: no one stays at one level all the time. Stress, fear, or exhaustion can pull anyone down. Awareness, reflection, and practice can move you up. Your thinking habits matter more than your IQ score. Final takeaway: IQ is not destiny. It's not a label that defines your future. What truly shapes your life is how you think under pressure, uncertainty, and choice. Real intelligence isn't about thinking faster, it's about thinking better. If this made you see things differently, hit subscribe. We go deeper every day.